Turning now to that urgent search for those two missing teens lost at sea. The Coast Guard expanding its hunt while their families hold out hope that they may have grabbed something to stay afloat when their boat capsized. ABC's Candace Gibson is in Jupiter, Florida with all the latest. Good morning, Candace.
Good morning, Lara. This is the spot where those teenagers made a critical decision and left the safety of the inlet for the Atlantic Ocean right over there. Now family and friends hoping they make an important decision and are clinging on to a cooler like this or another floating device. This morning, the Coast Guard expanding its massive search for 14-year-old Austin STEPHANOS and Perry Cohen. Aircrafts and boats now patrolling 27,000 square nautical miles of ocean.
Nobody's on board.
Newly released video showing the teenagers' capsized boat floating 67 miles from the Florida shore.
Is that a good or bad thing? Does that give you a sense of?
It does. It's a good thing because it validated our search efforts that we were looking in the right area.
The teens set out from this marina Friday morning, reportedly heading to the Bahamas.
The water, it's relatively warm. You can survive for quite a few days.
Their families now circulating a new flyer to boaters and pilots over the Atlantic, saying, "We believe the boys made floating devices," noting that life jackets and a cooler were missing from their boat.
These two kids, they have some experience on the water. We hope that they had some extra personal flotation devices, certainly that will to live.
I think between the two of them, they work as a team. They're going to be found and they're going to be okay.
The teens are trained mariners, both licensed to operate vessels on their own. It's part of the lifestyle in Jupiter.
What's the earliest age when you took it up?
Like same age, 14.
14 years old. You
14,
went out on
15.
your own.
Yeah.
But that culture sparking debate online, with some criticizing the boys' families for allowing them to go out on their own. Even the Coast Guard does not have age recommendations for boaters. Overnight, a hopeful vigil as friends and families set off lanterns, lighting up the night sky over Jupiter. And this, by the way, is also the same location where more than 100 people came out for that vigil last night. The Coast Guard captain in charge of this entire operation telling me personally they do not plan to give up. Lara?
All right, none of us will give up. Thank you so much, Candace.